Just drag this mob train with us. Loot all them. Yeah, we're doing nicely with the quests, getting there. The only problem is that, unlike some regions, where it's a bit easier to go from one quest hub to another and do all the quests, and then you leave that particular town or camp or whatever, and you don't need to go back there. With the Shire, there's a lot of back and forth between the towns for the quest chains. So obviously we started pretty much in Mickle Delving. We've been back there once already after we've done the initial quests. Got to go back there now, come back. Going to probably deliver some mail there at some point. So it is a little bit of a pain in the backside, and if you're a completionist, and I've gone too far west, if you're a completionist and you want to do all the quests, it can be hard to make sure you've got everything if you're just kind of running around and picking up what you can see, because you might need to be passing through a certain town after completing certain quests to get the next pickup. So if in doubt, you can always refer to the wiki to make sure you've got everything.
Hello there.
Ah, you found it. I can't thank you enough. That stone has all my luck in it. I just know it. So we can have a bow or a javelin, which we can't use as a brawler, so we're going to go for the carrots. And you're the postman. But there's nothing else to do here at the minute, so where do you want to go?
Could I take a moment of your time?
You're going for Bywater, so that's fine. We'll pick up yours, because we're heading south anyway. And there's a couple of nosy hobbits. There's one to the northwest of town, and there's one just to the west of town over there. So we're going to go a little bit further south. Just swing wide of this hobbit up here. He's kind of on the road. John Bastian got to go now. Thanks for the stream again, Bal. You're most welcome. Thanks for coming, and hopefully see you on the next stream. So we should be pretty much safe to walk along the road, but we're going to have the problem again. Actually, no, it's the Pie NPC, wasn't it, that was near the bridge. So we should be okay to cross this bridge, rather than having to go extra wide. That being said, we are going to Bywater, not Hobbiton, so we might as well cross that bridge anyway. Let's just put that on the quest guide focus, just so I can see where I'm going a bit better. Lost Shire Hobbit, I'm still here. Yeah, you'll still be here when I turn the lights off, I imagine. Short of a power cut or something. So, the bridge should be somewhere near this hut. There we go, there it is. So we'll cross down here. Hope there's no prying eyes. And then once we're across, we can go across country again. I think the postmaster is pretty much near the Green Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. No, you'll just go back to Adlaniel, yeah. If nothing else, there's always, yeah, the previous content. Right, so it's alright to poke my head around here. Postman Cotton, hand that in.
Good day. Might I have
Now,
a word
he's
with you?
got one to talk to Postman Oddfoot. Nothing to do with actual mouse satchels. Okay. The quick post service will surely live up to its name again if we continue at this rate, Silry. There is something you can do to help me with, and maybe that will... Oh, don't start towards the mouse satchels just yet. I'm actually on top of the deliveries for today and don't need you to take any of these anywhere. No, what I want you to do is bring word to Postman Oddfoot in Frogmorton, which is just to the east of where we are, about our efforts to improve the speed at which we deliver the mail. He's been rather depressed lately. Hobbits in Frogmorton are not shy about expressing their complaints, and Oddfoot has always been one to take things rather to heart. Frogmorton is east of Bywater. Tell Oddfoot that we're repairing the reputation of the quick post and offer him whatever help you can. So it's basically just directing me to another guy. And then while we're here, a couple of quests we can pick up. It's got a spoiled pie outside the front door, so we'll come back to that in a moment. What have we got inside? Got the hand in for the barrel.
Can't a body be left alone?
Yes, that's it. This year, Gerd will win for sure. Please accept a mug on the house. So we get a green dragon's breath out. So, no follow-up from you, which is nice. Head back outside, and let's grab another pie.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Ah, so you're back, and you'll hear about the pie, aren't you? I thought so. I knew something was wrong with the pie when you brought it by. Bad berries, right? Don't be so surprised. I've eaten more than enough pies in my life to know when something is off in one of them. Holly probably got her berries from the Rushok bog, and they've been having more than a few problems with the berries lately. Anyway, go ahead and take the pie back to Holly, and tell the poor thing not to rush about getting me another. I'll tell the guests I ate the last one, and they'll just have to wait for another. Holly's home is just north of the Hobbiton main square. So at least this one we don't have too far to go. So pick that up, and this one we should be able to run direct without any interruptions from hungry hobbits. So a little bit of a shortcut across the field. How many pies is that done then? That'll be pie 3 of 12. God damn it. There's too many pies. Oh, hello. There's a hobbit here. We're going to go off-piste. Swing a little bit further north. And dunk that on the table. Job done. Right. Quest over here.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Good job. Now all we have to do is find a way to get past the webs tangling up the spider nest.
Stay and have some tea.
Now we have to find a way through the webs that are blocking the spider nest you found. Those webs are too tough and sticky to cut through, and we can't burn them without setting the whole wood afire. Fortunately, I think I know who can help us. Gamma Boffin up in Overhill is a wise old lady who knows all kinds of things about herbs and such. I think she'll be able to brew up something to help us deal with those webs. Her home is in the middle of Overhill. Perhaps with old Gamma's help, we'll be able to deal with the spider nest in the woods. So that's sending us back again, like we said previously, back where we came from. So we're following ourselves around a little bit. So one is in Overhill, one is in Frogmorton, one is in Budgeford. So I guess we might as well go east then. So this is the one to talk to Postman Oddfoot. So we just need to go up and over this hill that's in front of us, and we go down into Frogmorton, which is kind of a little bit of marshland in the middle of the Shire, which is another place where we could have been hunting frogs as well. But again, they're going to have a postmaster and expect us to deliver post somewhere as well. But we're doing a bit better on the post. We've got 6 of 13 quests done. And if you need to know which ones you're missing, it does at least tell you where it starts and finishes for the routes. Could break our legs. There we go, bit of a delayed sound effect. Whereas the spoiled pies only tell you which town you need to pick them up from, which is a bit more vague. Right then.
Hello.
Hello there, I'm the postman for Frogmorton. I'm sorry for any inconvenience the quick post service may have caused you. What's that, you're not here to complain? Oh, I see, that's nice. Yes, I'm glad we haven't disappointed you today. I get so many complaints, you know. It does get to a hobbit after a while. You say that Postman Cotton is trying to revitalise the quick post service and make it what it used to be? Even with all the letters that get sent these days? That's incredible news. If we can recapture our old reputation, maybe we won't need to spend so much time answering complaints.
Please, stay a moment.
With your help, Sylvie, I believe the quick post service will once again be the respected establishment it used to be. We must act quickly. There's a mouse satchel on the table there that must go to Postman Spinner in Woodhall as soon as possible, and you're just the one to do it. Woodhall is quite the walk from Frogmorton. There isn't a direct route, so you might need to head out to Budgeford or Stock to find the road there. Good luck, and watch out for nosy hobbits, and steer clear of water, for it won't do to hand Postman Spinner a soaked pile of mail. Now, that is actually a little bit further than I anticipated, but we'll pick it up anyway. I thought it was going to be a bit more due south of where we were. Actually, I can't go that way because there's a nosy hobbit directly in front of me. Can't climb the hill. I'm going to struggle to go that way, actually. I think I might take my chances. Actually, I can climb here. I thought that was a bit too steep. So let's go around the edges. We kind of need to go mostly east, but also a bit south, so kind of in this sort of direction. Leo, what rewards do you get for the pie and post deeds? That is a good question. I think you get a title for both of them. So for the spoiled pies, 2,000 virtue experience, 30 marks, 5 LOTRO points, and increased reputation with the Matham Society, 700 reputation. For the Sights of the Shire, it's same again by the looks of it. 5 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 2,000 virtue XP, but only 500 Matham reputation. I could have sworn they both had a title. Restorer of the Quick Post or something like that. Unless there's something else you need to do once you've done the delivering deeds. Right, the pig will just roar at me, so that's fine. So over to Woodhall then. So Woodhall, if I remember correctly from the books, is where Frodo and I believe Sam and Fatty Bolger was with him, met some elves, and one of the elves was notable, which is a cryptic way of putting it, but I'm sure because I can't remember what it was for. And there's a hobbit there. Where are we? Actually, I'm already there. The elf that we meet there, is it the elf that's in the North Downs? In the swampy place there. I can't remember his name, but I'm sure it's that elf. But I'm going to have to find that out now for the next stream.
Can I take a moment?
Someone in chat knows. With your help, the Quick Post Service can once again have a reputation for speed and quality of delivery, Silry. If you are willing, you can help me with something right now. There on the table, you will find a mail satchel to be delivered to Postman Smallborough, northeast of the town of Stock. It's just up the Stock Road east of here and shouldn't be too much trouble. I would go myself, but there's a shipment of leaf due any minute now, and I need to be sure to send out the receipts. You'll find Postman Smallborough northeast of the town, quite near the Brandywine Bridge. Don't delay and avoid nosy hobbits. They will impede your delivery with their questions and chatter. Don't let the mouse satchel get wet either. So we'll just hold on to that for now. We won't pick up the satchel. Let's just see what the other guys want.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Well, that's a collector pie quest, so that can wait. Can't do two at the same time.
Good day.
Acelia sent you my way, did she? Well, what a surprise. She didn't seem too fond of me after I married my Alder, but I suppose time heals all wounds, as they say. So you are looking for a hobbit who hid on one of Longo Burrow's leaf wagons, are you? Gerabert Took was his name. Well, it's funny you should mention that, as I'm missing something myself, and I think they may be related.
Stay and have some tea.
I was expecting one of Longo Burrow's wagons to arrive a while ago, but the full thing never showed up. I've sent a message over to Longo, but he never answered. At the time, I suppose he had never sent the wagon, or wasn't worried about it. But now you've got me wondering. There is a clearing north of the Stock Road where the wagons occasionally stop. It's due west of Woodhall, right by the Well Bridge. Maybe there you'll find some sign of Longo's wagon, or this Gerabert Took you're looking for. I'll have to look further into this matter. I always did think it strange that Longo didn't seem too concerned about his missing wagon. So that's those picked up. So we shall grab the mail now. And this is to go over to Stock. So this is slightly northeast of where we are now. So might need to stay off the road, but we can quite happily go at the east gate. Gildo and Glorian, there we go. Thanks, Keepy. I was going to bug you specifically if you weren't paying attention. The post deed gives a cloak and title from the post deed quest. The cloak is not unique in looks. Pie gives a prized pie cosmetic usage item and title. Yes, you can have an item you can click. It whips out a pie, and you can run around like you're carrying a pie just as you do in the quest. I think something's trying to chase me. It's a harvest flight. I'll break my legs in the hope that I can recover my legs before it hits me again. There we go. Didn't know they were that aggressive. You were making dinner. Okay. Just catching up. So yeah, the elf they run into at Woodhall is the elf that is in game in what's the place called in the North Downs? Medoweenan. He's the guy in charge of that encampment. So we need to find our way to the postmaster, who I get the suspicion may be in the centre part of town. Or is it? No, it's all the way to the north actually. There's a nosy hobbit just on our left. Oh, he lives right up by the bridge. So this is the Brandywine River, which is the borders of the Shire. Although them brandy bucks live on the other side of the Shire, just to be awkward.
Please stay a moment.
So your one goes to Budgeford. So Budgeford isn't too far; it's just across the river. So shall we grab yours then?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Might as well. I've always done my duty as a postman to the best of my ability, but the hobbits send so many letters. Sometimes it's quite overwhelming. If you'd like to ease some of my workload a little, you'll find a satchel full of mail there on the table that must be delivered to Postman Bolger in Budgeford as quickly as possible. Would you mind taking it to him? Postman Bolger can be found on the east side of Budgeford, north of the Pigpens. If you get seen by nosy hobbits, you won't be able to deliver the mail as quickly as it must be done for the reputation of the quick post service to be upheld. So don't stop to chat. And keep the satchel from getting wet. Budgeford is a muddy place and we don't want to soil the mail with it. So grab that. I think there's potentially a couple of places we can cross. So there is a wall here. I don't know if I can get all the way across without getting wet. This might be ambitious. Yeah, I can do. There we go. So quick and easy way to get across there. East side of Budgeford. So now we need to go pretty much due west. There's a load of wolves here. So as we've said previously, there is a wolf slayer deed in the Shire, but the best place to do that is over north of Waymeet, near Dora Brownlock's farm. Over at the wolf den there's a load of wolves in the valley and on the hills that surround it. And they respawn pretty quickly, so you can run a loop around there or a figure eight, whatever you prefer, and you'll get that done pretty quickly. So a bit further into town. Shrews are passive. No sign of any nosy hobbits, and there's the postman. So there is a hungry hobbit nearby, but that doesn't concern me too much. There we go. Where do you want to go?
Can I take a moment of your time?
You want to go to Scary, which is a bit further north. Do I want to do another post quest? Probably not. Lost Shire Hobbit. You think the Bridgefields wall and that field is also good for wolves? Yeah, there's a couple of places that are good for most of the creatures. Some of them may be better than others, but with the Shire deeds, you only need 30 for the lowest deed and 60 for the advanced deed. So most of them are pretty easy to do in various regions. I think the one that everyone always struggles with is the slugs, because the only place really to do that is in the Rushrock Bog, and there's not that many slugs. How are we doing? I mean, we must have done most of the post now. Should we get most of them done today? Budgeford to Scary, which is this one. Scary to Brocken Borings, so it's coming back. Waymeet to Needlehole to Mickledale. I might as well do it while I'm here, I guess. I've heard the postmaster is trying to put the quick post service in a better light. Times aren't as quiet as they used to be, which makes mail delivery even more difficult and even dangerous on occasion. I've been putting off my latest delivery to the town of Scary for quite a while now, because of that spider business that's going on up there. I don't expect that sort of thing worries you at all, though. The mail satchel on the table there is for Postman Digswell, if you wouldn't mind carrying it for me. You'll find him in Scary, north of the town centre. Avoid nosy hobbits. They might complain about the lateness of my delivery, but I want you to deliver it as quickly as possible. No excuses. Don't let the mail satchel get wet either. So do this. And once I've done this, there'll be 3 left. So there are a bunch of quests here. I'm not too fussed about picking them up now, because we're not going to get around to doing them tonight anyway. So we'll save that for the next stream. So this route, we can probably run it mostly cross-country, east of the road. That way we're unlikely to run into any hobbits. Just need to make sure we don't run into any wildlife as well. What other deeds have we got in the Shire? So yeah, Slug Slayer is kind of limited to the Rishok Bog. Spider Slayer is kind of anywhere that's in the north of the region is generally pretty good. So as we've seen before, the spider encampment over there, the Scary and Quarry, Quarry and Scary even, is another good spot. Wolf Slayer, wolves are generally in the more central regions of the Shire. So like over here, Dora Brownlock's farm, over here near the wall in Budgeford. Quest doing deed, getting along there. Farms of the Shire, we're still missing a few. Southfields, Banfurlong, Old Odo's Leaf Farm. No, go away, bat. Sites of the Shire, so we missed the Bridgefields Wall. We could have found that on the way there. We need to find the quarry. I encourage another bat. I may have screwed myself here. I probably should be paying more attention where I'm going. I'm running faster than the bat, that is fine. The Methyl Stage is near Bywater. The Stock Tower is near Stock. And yeah, so we're doing alright. Ah! Hobbit. Nearly run into that nosy hobbit over there. That would have been awkward if I dropped it right at the end. There we go. Postman Digswell. You want to go to Brocken Borings. So he wants us to go slightly west, which is not too far at all.